Welcome everyone to Monday Night Raw review, Monday, March 20th, 2017, as we were live in Brooklyn, New York in the Barclays Center. Hopefully this is the last year that SummerSlam will be held in August. So yeah, let's just get into it. The show started with Foley coming out, reading up a letter, a statement, cue cards, whatever. Saying how he's a humble man and he's privileged to be general manager. He thanks Triple H and Stephanie McMahon for giving him the opportunity of a lifetime. One he put in jeopardy last week when he shoved Mr. Sacco into the game's mouth. Foley apologized for that. The fans were booing. The fans were like, Foley, no, we don't want this. So then Foley doesn't want his personal issues with Stephanie to distract from the ultimate thrill ride, which I say that loosely, at WrestleMania 33. A no chant breaks out when it appears that Foley is about to announce his departure. Foley announces that he's taking a leave of absence immediately. The fans boo. Foley tears. Foley was like, cue cards. Freaking cue cards. I'm Mick freaking Foley. After 31 years of giving blood, sweat, and tears to this business, Triple H hands me freaking index cards 10 minutes before we go live. And then he's trying to rant, but the microphone goes on and off, and then Meek Mahan shows up, the worst Meek Mahan of the entire family. Stephanie comes out. She rips Foley, saying how she gave him the opportunity to be GM, and he fucked that up. She gave Foley the opportunity to say goodbye, and he fucked that up as well. So she just said, I want to say this to you for a long time. Foley, I got 2 words for you. You're fired. And then she tells him to get out of the ring, and no chant starts up, and then Zayn comes through. Music hits, and he's like, what you're doing to Mick Foley is wrong. You know, Stephanie McMahon has made a lot of wrong decisions, but no one had the guts to tell it to her face. Stephanie tells Sammy to help down his broken down mentor to the back so they can move on with the show. When the CM Punk chant started to go, I'm like, no, I do not want this. Please don't chant his name. I hate it when she rips CM Punk for no reason. I hate it. I really do. So Sami Zayn just trying to stand up for himself and for Mick Foley. And then, you know, Samoa Joe just comes out. And then Stephanie's like, you see your mouth. You open your mouth, man. You open your mouth too much again. Once again, your mouth got you in trouble. You're going to fight Joe next, live on Raw. And Insane, out of nowhere, just jumping on Joe with the over-the-top rope suicide dive onto Samoa Joe. We come back from the break. Joe takes on Zayn. Match ends with Sami Zayn tapping to the Coquina Clutch from Samoa Joe. We go backstage. Sami Zayn's backstage with Foley. Foley admits that what Sami did for him was dumb, but he thanks him regardless. Sami can't believe that Foley is leaving Raw. Sami says that they need Foley to stand up for them. Foley said he did what he could, but in the end, it's up to them to stand up now. It's time for them to stand up for themselves now. Foley starts to walk off. He says goodbye. He hugs Zayn, even though Zayn was sweaty. He goes to Cesaro and Sheamus. Cesaro and Sheamus thank him for giving him the opportunity to be a tag team. No one believed them. And now look at them, former tag team champions. And right before he was about to leave, he says goodbye to some people that's working there, the cruiserweights. He sees Bayley, gives Bayley a hug. They both look at Triple H. Triple H like a fucking asshole, just standing there like, you know you fucked up, right, Foley? You could have had this. Yeah, your job was so good. All you have to do was just listen. But that's what Triple H's expression, look on the expression of on Triple H was hilarious to me. It was like the biggest asshole I could ever see in my life. And he was like, before Foley even walks out the arena, he's like, "Have a nice day." Fucking asshole, Triple H. Go fuck yourself, the game. So we look at Seth Rollins. He had to go through rehab once again after what Triple H did to his knee last week, which we saw too many times, in my opinion. And then it was announced that Triple H will be interviewed by Cole later on. Also, the doctor said that Rollins is doing miraculously well, but he never said Rollins will be ready for WrestleMania. The doc also said it will take several months before Rollins can be 100% clear. And I mean, after what happened last week, yeah, it'll take him months for him to come back. And he also said that there's no doctor in the freaking country that will clear him, but Rollins is determined. He says their fear is that if Rollins does go to WrestleMania, they will see him at their office the next day. Wow. Basically saying if Rollins go to WrestleMania, he's gonna be in the wheelchair the next night. So we go from that. We come back from break. We see Charlotte in the ring. She's going up against Dana Brooke, who turned face. This match was a dumpster fire, in my opinion. I appreciate the fact that Dana Brooke. I mean, it was something different, in my opinion. It was something different. I mean, it wasn't like Charlotte versus Sasha or, some bullshit. No, it was just Charlotte versus Dana Brooke. I'm like, okay, that's different because we never saw these two go at it, in my opinion, on Monday Night Raw. So finally, something different. I mean, yes, people are going to be like, the fuck is this? I agree with you. This match wasn't that good. But at the same time, at least it was something different. It could have been Charlotte and Sasha all over again. We don't know. Or Bayley versus Sasha. Or Charlotte versus Bayley. We don't know. So Charlotte beats Dana Brooke in the end. Dana tried to fight, but in the end, Charlotte able to get the win. We go from that to backstage with Bayley being sad. Stephanie asked if she needed a hug. Bayley declined it. Talks about Mick Foley and Stephanie's actions ever since coming to Raw. Stephanie McMahon, just went from that to be like, you should be focusing on being the women's champion. You see, Nia Jax proved that she deserved to be in the title picture because she laid you to waste last week. So tonight, you're going to get a rematch with Nia Jax, and if she wins, she's going to WrestleMania, and it'll be a Fatal 4-Way match for the Raw Women's title, which we all saw coming. And then she's like, sadly, the match ended in a DQ last week. So this week is going to be a no disqualification match. So yeah. We go from that, we go to the highlight reel. Chris Jericho exposing Kevin Owens, saying the real Kevin Owens is a fan wearing his t-shirt. I think it's and if you guys saw the poster, which was a damn good looking poster, god damn. Whew. But yeah, that can't be Sunny. Sunny don't have big old titties like that, in my opinion. I don't think that's Sunny. That's just me. I'm just saying. From what I've seen, alright, how she is when I watch the Attitude Eras and like Raw back in 97, 96, and I see Sable. Sable's titties ain't that huge. Sunny's titties ain't that huge. Maybe that's Sable. I could be wrong. I don't know. But yeah, Jericho t-shirt Kevin Owens is wearing, plus Jericho in the background with the old WWF SmackDown arena. Kevin Owens doing the pose of Jericho. And then, which he was 16 years old. 16 years old, Kevin Owens was. And I was like freaking 3 years old when it was 2000. Good God. So then he shows another thing that exposed Kevin Owens. He shows a Twitter conversation between him and Owens when Owens came to WWE back in 2014. Showing that Owens doesn't want to piss off anybody, and if he's in Montreal, give him a heads up, give him a line, I don't know, something along those lines, and it was ridiculous. I'm like, yo. And I saw a tweet from Tommaso Ciampa saying, how many want to bet that there's indie wrestlers tweeting at Jericho right now? That killed me. That killed me. So Jericho breaks up about WrestleMania. He's gonna go to WrestleMania. When he walks down the aisle, when he faces Jericho, when he hears the music, he's gonna get nervous. He's gonna get nervous. He's gonna get beat up in front of the friends of Jericho. So then he calls Owens a stupid idiot. Then Joe comes through. He's about to put Owens on the list, but Joe comes out of nowhere. He just comes on the stage, and then Kevin Owens from behind with the KO Mania 2 shirt beating up Chris Jericho. Which Chris Jericho needs to stop wearing those freaking pants, because every time he wears those pants, butt crack city is coming through, and I don't want to see no man butt crack or anyone butt crack. Male, female, I don't give a damn. I do not want to see butt crack. Fuck. I clearly said this last week. I do not want to see butt crack. Simple as that. So yeah. Pop-up powerbomb, and he takes the list and he destroys it. He rips it in pieces. Which is kind of sad. But yeah, in the end. And then Chris Jericho did the pose like he did in the photo. What an asshole. What an asshole. And he got an asshole chant too. God damn, real heat there. Perkins versus Kendrick after that segment in a less than a 2-minute match, just saying. Kendrick wins with the the sliced bread 02. And yeah, and then he mentions that Tozawa is not in the country because he doesn't have his passport, because Kendrick has his passport. And that's another lesson, Tozawa. Make sure you have your things secured. And then yeah, they hype up WrestleMania, Goldberg and Lesnar, Taker and Reigns. Then we go from that, we go to Stephanie McMahon backstage with Sheamus and Cesaro talking about Foley earlier. She puts them in a handicap match against Enzo and Cass and Anderson and Gallows, which was stupid, and I'll get to that later on if I have time. Alright, so no DQ match. Dumpster fire match. Nia Jax versus Bayley. I'm just gonna say this so you can get a clear indication how bad this match was. Alright, I'm gonna give you a clear indication how bad this match was. When the fans are chanting for anything else but the match, when the fans are doing the freaking wave, and I love Brooklyn. Brooklyn did their thing. I don't blame them. It's the product that's wrong. But if the fans are doing anything else but pay attention to the match, it's a dumpster fire. It's whack. It's dumpster juice. All that shit. It's garbage. Nia Jax win in the end. She's going to WrestleMania. Blah. Cole interviews Triple H. Triple H almost got thrown off by CM Punk chants, but in the end, Triple H able to stand up, and then he... Oh, after all that talk of Triple H, I don't have that much time. I'm just trying to rush things over a little bit. Triple H, he goes over about what happened with Rollins. He had Rollins. He mentored him. He had him in the palm of his hands or whatever. He had him side by side. He had him by his side, but in the end, it didn't matter. He turned his back on him, and then, yeah. And then he said that, oh, if you want this match, you will sign paperwork of a non-sanctioned match to where you can't sue me, my wife, or World Wrestling Entertainment. Simple as that. And then that's what happened. Handicap match. Cesaro and Sheamus won the match because Anderson and Gallows were being stupid. Anderson and Gallows got pinned by Cesaro and Sheamus, which was, yeah, that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. Aries versus Tony Nese. Aries won the match. Decent match. Had to do freaking commercial breaks, which was dumb. Another Goldberg and Lesnar hype. Emma returning. And Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman. Match was good. But Roman Reigns in the end dropping the Undertaker, which is freaking shocking. Now, I just need to go on social media and see what people are saying. I'm pretty sure it's fucking negative. But Roman Reigns, after the Undertaker chokeslam Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns freaking spears the Undertaker, and he's walking, and he's just walking off like it's nobody's business. Like it was just cool. It was just funny to watch. It's like, just spear this guy, fuck this guy, my yard. It's my yard. And then he looks back, but the Undertaker sets up like, boy, we ain't done yet. You're gonna rest in peace at WrestleMania. I'm so shocked that Taker was able to chokeslam Braun Strowman. How light is Braun Strowman? I know he's heavy, but how light can he be? But yeah, the show ends with The Undertaker doing his death sign at Roman Reigns. And yeah, Roman Reigns just looking back at him like, you're gonna get speared. 1, 2, 3. You're gonna be my bitch, Undertaker. That's the look Roman Reigns had to The Undertaker, in my opinion. But that's Monday Night Raw. If I could be for real with you guys, I'm recording this before the goddamn show even ended. The show's ending as I'm recording right now. The Undertaker stands tall, blah. So yeah, that's Monday Night Raw review. If you guys can, leave a thumbs up. This show was poor once again. Thumbs up, subscribe. The winning, go vote. Links in the description. Go vote for the game that you want to see at a WWE 12, SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 GM mode, and SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 GM mode. Go vote, and I'll see you guys next time. See you guys tomorrow, and I'm out later.